Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FilmBook Review, an official YouTube channel of FilmBook. Featured in Google News, IMDb's news desk, and a member of the Critics' Choice Association, FilmBook is an entertainment industry news website that reports on the film and television show industries in the United States and across the world. Today on FilmBook Review, I'll be reviewing the film Wild Bitch, a movie that screened at the 2022 South by Southwest Film Festival. Wild Bitch is written and directed by Rebecca Johnson and Kate Nash, and stars Rebecca Johnson, Kate Nash, Ptolemy Slocum, David Wilkins, and Christopher Nicholas Smith. This is a Wild Bitch movie review, and there will be spoilers. If you like our movie reviews, please like this Wild Bitch film review, as that helps us out with YouTube's algorithm, and consider subscribing. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box, and you are all set. Please also consider becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/filmbook. And now, the Wild Bitch movie review. Wild Bitch is a unique short movie that features two very distinct personalities. Written and directed by its stars, Rebecca Johnson and Kate Nash, it's an unpredictable little picture about two women from different worlds who come together for their own personal reasons. Rebecca Johnson portrays a housewife named Barb Cramper, and Kate Nash plays a small-time TV news reporter, Melanie Fisher. These two completely opposite women have assembled for a new story which Melanie hopes could lead to potentially bigger and better juicy stories. These two females get together near the woods. Melanie has come with a TV crew of men to hopefully break a story. With her frumpy look, which includes plainly shaped dark hair, Barb has an agenda which isn't clear to Melanie throughout the short picture. It is absolutely clear to audiences that Barb isn't playing with a full deck, but Melanie follows her for the possibility of the great story that is promised to her. Barb goes on about her husband and her frustrations with doing laundry, but is obviously off her rocker, making the fact that Melanie sticks by her, going as far to walk with Barb without her crew. A little far-fetched. But still, the movie maintains the audience's interest. With their interesting puffy hairstyle and dressy shoes, Melanie seems a bit naive as she is informed by Barb about a hungry coyote. While it is completely unbelievable that Melanie would stick by this oddball, it makes for an interesting little short picture because we are intrigued enough to see where Barb is leading Melanie. At the end of this short film, we discover a few things about what makes Barb tick, and also learn a little about Melanie as well. There's even a bit of violence thrown in for good measure, although it's hard to know what these two women will tell the authorities once the credits roll. This short movie has the potential for feature film length expansion, and I could imagine the whole development of these two characters before and after the movie's big reveal. Nash has the harder role here because it is her job to make the audience invested in her news reporter character enough to understand how desperate she is, and why she ultimately decides to follow Johnson's Barb into the woods. I would have ran the other way from Barb, but the fact that Melanie does not says something about how bad her character wants that interesting scoop. Still, Johnson excels in the part she plays and keeps a straight face throughout, making her character all the more freaky. In support, Slocum's cameraman is an interesting character to follow as he will ultimately play a big part in the movie's climax. There's also a fun song called Wild Bitch, which is played at the credits and adds a campy fun factor to this film. I wouldn't be surprised if this picture served as an introduction to much bigger things for the two intriguing actresses whose performances the film showcases. Wild Bitch surely has enough quirkiness, and the performances by both Johnson and Nash are well conceived enough to make audiences want to see more of their characters in a longer movie. This particular short film isn't perfect by any means because it's so far-fetched, but in a longer movie, the picture's twists may work with more explanation and details thrown in for good measure. I would say Wild Bitch is an interesting little movie to take a look at, and may just leave you wondering if you would have followed Barb into the woods yourself to see what she had to show you. And that brings us to the conclusion of this Wild Bitch movie review. I would love to hear your thoughts on it below in the comments section. If you liked what you heard during this review, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please also visit and subscribe to our podcast channel at FilmBook Podcast and our trailer and reaction channel at FilmBook Trailers. Thank you for viewing, and you can watch one of these reviews next.